If you're not running between $250,000 and $500,000 of revenue per employee contribution, your business isn't going to be scalable and you won't make any money.
The first decision that your financials impact are your hiring decisions. How can you feel confident in adding team members to your organization if you don't have clarity as to how much you can pay them, but more importantly, how you can incentivize them? If you look at your financials every single month, you will have all of the confidence in the world to be able to create compensation plans for every team member, because you'll be able to see the following month, if you're looking at the information, how much comp they're being paid out. And if the business isn't growing and people are being paid more through their compensation plans, guess what you need to change? The compensation plan. And then you change the compensation plan. So it's this very easy system that can be put in place in order to truly look at inside your business what actually drives value. Now, what drives value should be tied to the people that you need to hire and the skill sets they need to either have before coming into the job or develop while they're on the job to add that value. Remember the second one?
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you don't learn to create a financial algorithm that gives you confidence to make those decisions, you won't make them. So
true.
So one, you can't. So let's look at the national stats. I always go to this. Everybody that knows me probably sick and tired of hearing me say it, but there's a reason I do, because I want you to remember every single time. 31.5 million small to mid-sized businesses. That's under $100 million. Okay. 31.5 million of them. 25 million have a single employee, the founder. 25 million. So they never actually get the confidence that they can hire other people because they're not making any money. Mm-hmm. 5.3 million have between 2 and 12 employees, and 600,000 have greater than 12 employees. So here's the thing. One of the most important things is to understand what your revenue contribution per employee is. So we talk a lot about this in our workshops. If you're not running between $250,000 and $500,000 of revenue per employee contribution, your business isn't going to be scalable and you won't make any money. You won't have the confidence to hire people if you don't make money. That's why people don't hire people. So the bottom line is you have to learn. That's why when we talk about the P's, the 4 P's to building a business: promote, profit, process, people. Well, if you don't promote, you won't create a profit. Any business that I've seen where they were technically inclined and they put all their money into building some technical thing, but they never promoted, they never made any money. They go out of business. Statistically, the 3 reasons these businesses, 2/3 of these businesses go out of business every 5 years, and 97% go out of business every 10, is because they say no demand for product or service, can't hire any good people, and can't get financing. Well, you're not going to hire good people if you, the owner, can't show that you know how to make a profit and you can sell something. You're not going to get financing if you, the owner, can't demonstrate that you can sell something, a product or service or both, and make a profit. So those are excuses for just never learning to properly build a business. And so what I tell business owners, they go out, they promote. Somebody asked what the 4 P's are: promote, profit, process.
Enrique got us.
People. There you go, Enrique. Good job, buddy. And so, we have people on here that have learned how to do this with us. I see Pat Morstead on here. I mean, look, there's people on here. I see Greg,
Jason, Sherman,
Sherman.
Anthony.
Once you learn the principles of growing and scaling and creating value, building a business, you eliminate the things that go wrong. And how do you do that? You do it by having awareness, by paying attention, by listening, by understanding. What I want to know, if let me just tell you, if I started a business, this is not overly complicated, and this is what I learned. Okay. Here's a few things you got to pay attention to. Whatever you sell, service, product, both, you got to be able to sell it. Then you got to collect the money. And then that money becomes the fuel. And so I want you to think about, like with our jet, if we got up 40,000 feet and we only had enough fuel to go 30 minutes and we're expecting to go 5 hours, you already know what the problem is going to be.
It's terrifying. Why would you even say that? That's terrifying.
Yeah. Well, if you don't put enough gas in it, it should be terrifying.
Oh.
But it should be terrifying in your business. If you don't have enough gas in your business, you go hire a bunch of people and you get altitude, and then all of a sudden what happens? You stall. So now all of a sudden you're panicked. And that's no way to build a business. So the important thing is you generate a sale, you got to collect the money. By the time you collect that money, you got to be able to pay your bills. So the calculation should be easy. You want to build $1 million business. If your business is going to run a 25% profitability, that's $750,000 a cost. I asked somebody at our last boot camp, would you spend $350,000 to create a $25 million business? And he's like, no. I said, you're certain, you're 100% certain you would not spend $350,000 to have a $25 million business? Absolutely certain. I go, then you're never going to get 25 million, because to have a $25 million business, you got to spend 21 million. See, if you can't accept that you're going to have to spend a lot of money to have money, then you're always going to stay small, because it's going to be too scary, which is why business owners don't grow. They're petrified of what will happen if they get to altitude and stall. Mm-hmm. So they're so fixated on that, they don't actually put the fundamentals and the discipline in. And that's what we teach, is how to account for your money so you have the confidence to go to altitude.